Alright. So, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to talk about this again. I need an actual good segment to you know, talk and upload to YouTube. So, I am sorry, but I gotta repeat what I said. So, for you guys who are watching this on YouTube, I have expressed my thoughts already to the dudes on stream. So, shout out to everybody on stream. But I'm gonna definitely talk about it again, making a good segment out of it. And it is just gonna be rough. So in the end, at the EVO lineup, they announced Tag Battle was gonna be part of this main stage, which is shocking considering that July is EVO, like early July, mid-July, some shit like that. And Tag Battle is gonna be releasing technically a month beforehand. So you only got a month to play and learn shit before actually competing. It's whatever. So, at the end of the day, you bet your ass I'm gonna be talking about this, cause, ooh, damn, loud ass music. You bet your ass I'm gonna be talking about this because I called it. My predictions are coming true, and in the end, everybody want to make a profit. So, yes, what happened when Blake was announced all those time ago? She was announced as a DLC character, alongside with 20 other DLC characters. That and Team RWBY being split apart. Obviously, yes, they had one of the biggest backlashes they have ever had. And they had to respond right away. And they even announced on Twitter saying, be prepared for Tag Battle news later on. Now, I also said this, that two things were the best routes for Team Blue to take, or Arc System Works to take with this whole backlash, which was a disaster. The first one was making Team RWBY not split apart, actually letting them be free and letting them be part of the actual roster, because RWBY as a show is literally RWBY, and that's what their team name is. So for you to have the audacity to fucking separate them right there, you thought it was gonna slide with people? Yeah, think again. Think again. So, they appeased to everybody with them being free DLC, which I'm not ecstatic or sad. It's all right. That's the best route they could have done. The second best thing would have been announcing that the DLC characters, like the other characters, not Blake and Yang, but the actual extra characters were, like, gonna be beyond cheap. But even that would have been extremely bad for a lot of people, because if we are purchasing already made, done sprites from the past games to be used in this shit, yeah, that's not gonna slide with a lot of people. It really isn't. So, so by the end of the day, they did announce that they are free, and they also didn't say anything else regarding the 20 DLC characters. Like, at all, which is kind of a bummer. Because what does that mean, Jerome? Obviously, that means there's still gonna be DLC. Because in the end, people still want to make a fucking profit. That's the end of the day. And here's the worst part of this whole ordeal, is that Tag Battle with Blake and Yang being free DLC, don't let that fool you guys. I'm being 100% real. I'm not trying to hate. If you actually know the history of Arc System Works, you guys would know this. So in the past years, Arc System Works have always done a character being free, and that time limit would be free for only one whole week. And then when that passes, they get a price tag over their fucking head. Will that happen to Blake and Yang? There is a very, 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 very high possibility that that's gonna happen. So if you guys are gonna get Tag Battle, which I do know some of you guys are, you guys will honestly just want to just download the characters right then and there, because who knows if they're gonna get a price on their head later on down the line. with that said, with them appeasing to the fans, with Blake and Yang being free, I honestly do not expect them to be free for more than... Oh no, I take that back. I expect them to be free for more than 1 week. And the reason why I say this is because they are still in the recovering state. That backlash hit them a lot harder than you guys even think. From people canceling their pre-orders to people losing their hype even more, and people who were hyped have lost their hype now. So, yes, I do believe that Blake and Yang will get a price tag on their head later on in life, but I don't think it's going to be 1 week when that happens. I believe it's going to be a month, because they still have to get on your good side. And notice how they only focus on Team RWBY to be announced. You notice that, right? All they said, Jesus Christ. In an interview, they've said, or not an interview, in the tweet, they said, keep an eye out for Tag Battle DLC pricing. You would expect other characters, you know, the volumes that they announced to be, you know, detailed, but nope. They only announced Team RWBY to be free. Just let that sit in your head for a little bit. Let that sit just let that sit. Just let that sit. So by the end of the day, DLC characters are still a thing. And I'm still calling BS on Mori's interview when he said even if you purchase all of the DLC, it will not exceed the price of a full game. Fuck that. I don't believe him at all, because again, by the end of the day, no matter who you are, if you're gonna try selling stuff, you want to make a profit. You don't want to go even or low. You would want to make a profit. And if you say no to that, then you need to get your head checked. And it's funny because it's people with this, people are now even more convinced of waiting for the extended version than paying a game right then and there. And in this kind of situation, I honestly don't blame them for waiting, like, what, half a year, or maybe even a year, for the extended version to be released for this game, because, dude, I don't want to pay extra money to fucking get, like, Carmine or Yuzu inside of Tag Battle. Hell no. So, in all honesty, people who are going to be waiting for the extended version of this game are going to be the smartest people. Because fuck paying for all the extra DLC. I'd rather have that thing in $40 casing, thank you very much. Like how the game should have been. And not this whole DLC bullcrap scandal shit. So yeah, initial thoughts. Am I happy that Team RWBY is back together? Am I happy that they did this? I'm not happy, but I'm happy for all the people who are excited. Because sorry about that. The reason why I'm not happy is because, again, the history of Arc System Works is that they are always free for only 1 week, and they get a price tag over their head. So, I do have my concerns. And if you guys cannot tell the difference between a concern to straight up hating the game, then you obviously need to leave. But those are my initial thoughts. I'm not ecstatic about the game, still to this day. Obviously, I was excited when it was announced because it was a fucking miracle. But seeing how things played out, yeah, I am still having my concerns, and we'll just see how the game goes from here, man. We'll see how things play out, but in the end, fuck Mori.